welcome to the Petra Sisters channel. Today we are doing an egg experiment, rubber egg. The ingredients are as you can see, all the eggs have bubbles. You can't really see them, but they have bubbles. And all of these too. Now we will put them aside and we will check on them every day. Today is day 5, the last day, and I know all of this looks gross, but I'm going to clean it. We are going to compare the texture, color, and size. The egg absorbed the vinegar. And now we will test it out to see if the little one is bouncy. It is bouncy. Wait. It's bouncy and it didn't break. Now we will compare this egg to this one. The egg also absorbed the vinegar in this egg, which is why it grew. And now moving on to this egg. The last small one. This one also absorbed the vinegar. This one's shell has completely dissolved. As you can see, they are all the same size. Now we will compare to see if they are bouncy. The 100 is bouncy. Let's try the 75. It is bouncy too. And now the 50. It's bouncy. Now we will compare to see if they have the same color. And they do. And now we are going to compare the medium egg, which is the white egg. We're not going to be comparing the one in here because unfortunately it exploded. So now we're going to be comparing. This one grew larger than the regular white egg because the egg absorbed the vinegar. And when eggs absorb vinegar, they get bigger and bigger, like the 100. And now the 50. This one's shell hasn't dissolved. I can still feel it. The 50 is the 50% vinegar white egg is still dissolving its shell. And these two are the same size. Now we will compare to see if they are bouncy. So the 100 egg. It is bouncy. Now the 50. It's bouncy. And its shell is still dissolving. Now the color. These two are not the same color because this one is still dissolving and this one is already a rubber egg. And that's it. for the white egg. Now we're going to do the brown egg, the last egg. First, let's compare the size of the 100% vinegar. As you can see, it grew larger than the regular brown egg. And now, let's compare the texture to see if it is bouncy enough. Wait, it is bouncy. The 100% vinegar egg is bouncy. Now for the color. No, it is not the same color as the regular egg or the 50% vinegar. It's only this one, the 100% vinegar brown egg, is the only one that is a rubber egg. And this one is still like through the process. Now we will compare this egg to this egg. This one grew bigger, but not as big as the 100% vinegar. Because its shell, part of its shell is still there. You can see the remains of the shell. Now we are going to compare the color. The color for the 100 and the 75 is kind of the same except for the shell pieces, which is still there. And now we are going to compare the 50%. Oh wait, I forgot to tell if it's bouncy. It is bouncy. And now for the 50% egg. As you can see, its shell is still there. So it's still dissolving, but it's not yet a rubber egg. So now, these two are almost the same color, but not really because this one's shell is dissolving and this one is the same and this one is a regular egg. So now I will check to see if it is bouncy. It is bouncy, but just a little bit. And now, the size. This one grew a little bit bigger, but not as big as the 75 or the 100. These three are all the same, and the only thing that is different is the texture because the 100% vinegar bounces faster than this one and this one, and the color because this one is not yet dissolved. This one still has some of its shell out, and this one is a totally rubber egg. We are going to put all of these eggs under a light. You can use a flashlight or a cell phone light. The vinegar dissolved the calcium carbonate, which is why the eggshell disappeared and which is why the egg is now soft. The same thing will happen with your bones. If your bones don't have calcium, they will go soft. Like this egg. It is hard, and this tiny egg is soft.